What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not another damn
Another damn
podcast.
podcast.
Presented by
Our
our
damn
damn
self.
selves. Episode 319.
19.
Yeah, 319, baby.
Back to normal.
So our regularly scheduled podcast. The last 2 weeks were a little interesting. We had the kid with no voice and then the kid with no studio. That's it. There we go. Now we back to normal.
And let me preface all this by saying, as I keep on saying, adulting is very ghetto. I just keep on saying that. It's so ghetto. Being an adult is very ghetto. It
That's
is.
that's what we were doing this weekend, getting us some adulting on.
Adulting, yes.
Congratulations going on to the happy couples, the Pittmans,
The
yeah.
Pitman.
Josh and Janice, yeah. Yeah.
So happy. So
Yours
happy.
truly, Ozman the Wizard, working his magic as the DJ. Yeah. Working my magic. Yeah. So
Still sore from dancing.
yeah. I'm still tired from DJing. I spent all day like the following day after like recovering. I
Just
didn't
recouping, yeah. Like I spent the
and for a
same
food run, I didn't leave the house. Yeah, I stayed in the house.
same thing. Like I left the house and just returned some quick items. I did some quick returns and I got back in the bed. I was like, I'm tired.
But yeah, the happy couple, they both came up to me at the end of the night and like, thanks for making our day like extra special. They were very
Oh.
appreciative. There, and that's what yeah, that's my goal when I do weddings. Like I just want them to be happy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the ultimate goal. Like the couple in general, the bride in particular, I want to be happy. Yeah. Like she's happy, then it was a success. Yeah. If they ain't happy, then I must have did something wrong. That's all I look
And
at.
they looked like they had it was a beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful
I
wedding.
saw your
And
girl with the glow up, yeah, because I saw her like when she transformed, yeah, because we had done
Mhm.
the rehearsal the day before and like oh just regular Janice, and I was like okay, I see, and then she did the glow up, okay, looking all bridely, I see, okay, bridely, I see you.
But I loved it. They were so happy. It was a
Gentlemen
beautiful
looking all dapper, I see y'all. I was like,
They got in. They did get in. It was a
definitely
nice
fun.
wedding.
It was definitely a Greek wedding too, yeah.
Very much an HBCU Greek wedding.
We had AKAs and Qs.
And cues,
Wonder how
yeah.
that union is gonna work. Yeah, the Alpha AKAs and the Omega Sci-Fi. Like
Well, it
how is
was a
that
couple
gonna
at
work?
our table, and they were the same thing. The father was a Q and the mom was an AKA. We was like, oh, so the couple that was sitting next to us. So we were like,
The pretty girls versus the dogs. Like yeah.
okay. Because she already said it's going to be one of those because we both HBCU and we both Greek, so it's going to
When they
be.
told me the lineup about the care make sure we're gonna both do our step. Yeah, I was like, that's probably gonna be one of the most fun parts of the night. I was like, yeah. Especially when them goddamn cues hit the dance floor. So it's probably gonna be one of the most fun parts of the night.
They
And there
got
was a lot
it
of them too in the building. It's like there was a lot of them. Like
in.
cues to the dance floor. I was like, God damn. It's like there's a lot of them in there.
Fun times we had
I
there.
had the atomic dog that shit out. Yeah, they definitely yeah.
I learned that the hard way the first time I went down to college, and then I was dancing at the union party, and then they played Tommy Dog, and I didn't know what to
Get the fuck
expect.
out of the way. Yeah.
I didn't know. I was a freshman. I didn't know. And then the cues, I was like, and this is like 110-pound Naeem was like very skinny. So I was like, oh,
Yeah, they definitely and then AKs they set it off. That's what they their theme song. Yeah, so it was definitely a fun night. Yeah. And then after that it was the kids' time. Yeah, when I put on 100 different versions of the slides, it's like, yeah. And it wasn't even about the bride and groom. Like the kid became the star of the wedding after that point, when the slides were on. It's like
Denise looked at me. She already told me. She said these line dances. She said we this. She like, come on, like I know Naeem we're gonna have them doing the line. I know she's like, I was like, I got you. Because she was like, she wanted everybody to do the line dances. I was like, I got you. I'm gonna have everybody participate. I got you on line dances. I got you. So
every
want to make the
version,
bride happy.
every wedding you're going to play all of the versions. Yeah.
And that's my thing. That's my time to shine because I'm a line dancer. I know how to dance. So like I'm gonna make sure that I keep it rolling. And if somebody doesn't know the dance, I'm gonna try to show them the dance and try to get them to learn it. And I'm gonna have you with me to just keep it rolling. Like I want the memories to just be like, we get the candid shots, we get the,
Babe
you
was
know,
with me. She was watching the whole time.
videos.
I was like, Naima knows all. I said Naima was gonna be out there for a while. So I was telling Babe.
And then Marcus just say that's what he does. Like he just sat
And I was
back,
telling, I was like, and that's what Mark is. Like, he's gonna watch her dance. He
he just watches me dance.
he ain't dancing. He just what he'll be there and watch.
Some of Janice's stories were at the table with us, and then they were like, they were talking, and he was like, this is what she does. He was like, she's a dancer, I'm not. He says, so she this is
Babe had
her
one of
time.
Babe had one of the funny exchanges. Like when he was like sitting there chatting, and she's up, and they were talking. She was like, "You sound like an old married man." He was like, "I am an old married man." Which was
10 years this year, 10 years.
yeah. Well, I am an old married man.
We consider ourselves now. We say that we're like we
Yo,
consider ourselves
veterans.
we're the veterans now. We're the veterans now of married couples. We can consider ourselves veterans.
It's just like it's like in sports. Like if you're a 10-year veteran as an athlete, you're a veteran. Yeah. Yeah. You've been in the league 10 years, you're a vet then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we definitely both talked to the newlywed couple after, like I whispered some, I said, I'm not going to share my advice, but I mean, I whispered some stuff to her before I left, and I hugged her and I whispered some stuff to her and told her what to do in regards to her marriage and everything. And she received it, and Marcus talked to Josh. He talked to him some and everything. So, I mean, we had moments with them to let them know, like, hey, this is how you navigate this.
I did my part. I definitely had that crowd turned up. Yeah. Busted Baby got him going.
Yeah.
Certain songs definitely got him going. It's like,
we were ratchet, busted, baby. We were ratchet.
All plies and shit. It was like I was definitely I was in my element. God damn it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
and of course,
yeah, go ahead.
You did back that ass up.
Back that ass up. It's another one that got him going.
Mm-hmm.
Get Low, Lil Jon, and the East Side Boys. And of course, like blow the whistle and shit. My fucking
blow the whistle is my when people see me rap, blow the whistle.
And that's when that should be my anthem and shit. Blow the whistle. Whenever I play that shit, I get hyped and shit. I'm hyped more than the dance floor behind the DJ table.
I always get the look when people see me doing the words, and they're like, "You're not at all like what." Especially if you know me from work, they're like, "You get like this after work," and I'm like, "When I'm working, I'm working." It's work, Naima.
Your dog fucking UGK. Yeah, I'll be on that shit.
What he say? What Rick said? My office hours are from 9 to 5. These are when I'm in my office, I'm one way. When I'm out the office, you get after hours me.
You saw that.
After hours me's a little different.
And if you push it a little too much, you saw what happened when Big Red got pushed too much after office hours. Turn the finger waves into a Jerry curl. God damn it! He changed hairstyles after he whipped Bird's ass so much. Shit.
Yeah, get the raw side of me. You gonna get something else. So just leave it at the after hours. Like after hours, Naima knows how to have a good time. You push me and you try me, then you're gonna get another me. So.
Then it started getting annoying later on because then all of a sudden everybody wants to get their whack ass request in. It's like weddings is I'm still no request at wedding. Yeah, only requests I say are from the bride and groom. That's the only request. It's like fuck all of y'all other requests. It's like it's not. And then this chick people be pulling their phones out like, yeah, can you play? I was like, I didn't even lie. I was want to say I don't even know what that song is. That's totally.
I don't know what this is.
I don't even know what that is. So I'm probably not gonna play. I don't even know it. They try to convince you to, yeah, it's a real nice song. Like, yeah, I don't know that shit. It's like
this is
another one that got him going to. I forgot it was on Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah,
any ratchet crowd, you gonna get that on. They can go. Wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished?
Yeah.
My version was ready.
And of course, I got the swag.
Swags. The groomsmen were swag surfing.
You got swag surf. Every black wedding, you got swag surf. You got swag surf.
Surfing, yes.
There's certain things you have to do at a Black wedding. Certain things you gotta do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was in my element. Yeah, Oz man, it was Oz's time. But apparently, I was the DJ for my own wedding. Apparently, I got married too. Somehow, I'm a married man now, so I guess I should be getting that advice. Yeah, because I got married apparently doing this. Here's the backstory on that. Let me explain it. Babe posted it was with me by my side as I was DJing. She took see me. I'm in the background DJing, making my eyes faces. Y'all know how I do. And then she was like wedding vibe or something like that. Like she was, it is like wedding vibes and people like don't read. It's like and don't pay attention to pick up on clues too. It's like every comment is like congratulations, so happy for the two of y'all. Like they thought we got married. If you look at the picture, it's like neither one of us are dressed like we were, unless we just
no wedding gown.
Like no wedding gown, no tuxedo. Like I clearly got my headphones on. I'm DJing. It's like it's like so y'all just don't pick up on the clues. It's like neither one of us were dressed like what are we like just elope and shit. It's like like neither one of us were dressed and shit for. It's like
My thing I keep on going back to reading is fundamental. Like when I had Ariana and you wrote.
I mentioned that it reminded me that I said Unc meets niece for the first time. And people probably to this day that think I have an 8-year-old daughter. People to this day that thought that was my kid.
Like, reading is fundamental. It is. Before you just jump in and start commenting, read the whole post, receive the whole message, get all the context clues, and then respond.
But let me
and
make
a lot of stuff can be avoided when you do that.
Let me clear it up for the dummies and the cheap seats. The Oz man didn't get married.
No.
I was DJing a wedding. I had Babe as my guest. That's what it was.
Yes, as your guest.
Yeah, but there's people probably now that still think I'm married. It's like even after
that was my contribution to her post saying when she had to repeat, "I'm not married," and I just put the emoji, the face palm emoji. I just put the
facts.
Because I mean, it was very simple, like the way it was explained, but whatever.
Shout out to the Pittman. Yeah, she put the Pittmans too. I guess I'm Oz Pittman. It's like, not Oz man, I'm Oz Pittman. Oz Pittman.
It said clearly hashtag the Pittmans.
Oz P man, I guess is my name. Pitt is my middle name. Oz, first name Oz, middle name Pitt, last name man. Hashtag so Oz Pittman is my name. Didn't know that either. So I'm married and my last name is Pittman. Go figure. I learn new shit about myself every day.
You will. And you will.
But it was overall, besides the dumb Facebook idiots, it's like I think it was a great time by all involved. But could have been worse instead of just messing up the name. This could have been your wedding party. This picture recently showed up. you see Ahmad Rashad had the worst groomsmen ever. I'm looking at the picture. It's like Bill Cosby on his right, OJ Simpson on his left. It's like imagine that wedding party. if they knew then what you know now.
She looks beautiful. I mean, that's the best thing that I can say out this picture is that Ahmad and Felicia
looking like Faith Evans at the Source Awards in '95. That's what she.
They made a handsome couple. They made a handsome couple, the Rashads. They did, but
that's hilarious though. Like hindsight, who knew back in 85, 86, whenever this happened, who knew what?
Let him get this champagne fountain.
So exactly. Cosby with the champagne fountain. Instead of a limo, they had a white Bronco waiting out front to like drive.
Oh God.
AC in the white Bronco sitting out front.
Oh my gosh. That's awful. It's awful and funny all at the same time. It is.
The only thing that would have made it more epic is if, well, no, it's dark. If Nicole had been in the picture and just like next to OJ. I don't even know if they were still married. Like, I don't know when they separated, but if she was there with him, that would have just made the picture perfect.
Somehow you see Chris and Robert Kardashian in the picture.
Them in the background lurking.
Like awful. Just awful.
Much comedy there. When I saw that, I was like, I gotta post it. I don't remember whose page I got that from, but I just saw it. Hey, I was like, what if this was your wedding?
On this day in history.
That would make sense why Felicia and Amaya got divorced. That's your wedding party. OJ Simpson and Bill Cosby are in your wedding. Your marriage is probably not gonna last. No offense. They're in your wedding party. Your marriage is probably not gonna last.
Well, oh my gosh,
too much comedy, man. Oh boy, funny the Hoteps in the comments that got mad.
but why? It's like
it's a joke. It's funny, and they both kind of did it to themselves.
And they both, both
did it to themselves.
Yeah,
both were the top. Both the top of their field and did something that killed their legacies.
One for a fact we know did because it like he said in statement that was sealed.
Yeah, like and of course,
and then the other one is heavily speculated. Like
well, one probably did. It's like
it's heavily speculated that he did what he did. It's heavily speculated, even though he was found not guilty.
And wait, well, fuck that. Yeah, no, they both admitted it. One admitted in a court deposition. One fucking book and shit. Yeah, they both.
If I did it,
yeah. He wrote a book. Yeah, so fuck.
No,
that.
He said if I did it.
If I did it.
No, this is if and then cross out the if I did it.
He can't return to California. He's scared he's gonna run into the killer. So and I said, you go anywhere with mirrors, you're gonna see the killer, dude. It's like you gotta go somewhere where mirrors don't exist to like not see the killer. Go somewhere where mirrors are banned. It's like that's the only way you're not gonna see the killer. It's like there's mirrors somewhere you're gonna see that killer. God damn it.
But why? Why be mad at the truth? It's the truth. So why be mad at that?
And it's a joke, and it's funny and shit.
It's a joke, yeah.
It's my boss like, yeah, my had the worst groomsman. The shit is funny, man. You don't find that shit funny, then I don't know. That shit's funny, man.
Well,
let's talk about I know we said we were done talking with sports, but this sports adjacent. We're gonna get into it right now. Yeah.
What happened sports adjacent?
Heard about Victor Wembanyama and Britney Spears. Did you hear about this story?
That she grabbed him from behind or something.
Oh yeah. Well, here's how the story went down.
That's all I know. That's all I saw the blurb. She grabbed him from behind.
Got the notes here. Let's see what happened.
And he plays
down in Vegas. Yeah,
right? He plays for the Spurs, right?
Number 1 overall pick for the Spurs this year.
Yeah.
But he didn't even played a game. He had already getting in trouble with.
Well, he's going to play. Rather, he's going to play for the Spurs. Yeah, rather. Yeah.
Yes. It happened in Vegas at a restaurant, Catch Restaurant at the Aria Hotel in Vegas. Brittany was out with her husband. She saw Victor and his crew there, and then said, he's number 1 overall pick. Yes. Brittany wanted to meet him, get a picture with him. And so she approached him, touched his shoulder. Security didn't know who the fuck she was. So basically, just smacked the shit out of Brittany and shit his security smacked her. And when they realized who it was, then they I didn't know you. And then he played it off well, you know how it is with overzealous fans. Security played it off like that. Eventually they said it was gonna be charged, but no charges were filed though. Yeah. Because it was a big story. At first said that she filed charges against the security, but it says no charges, no criminal charges have been filed. And it was a misunderstanding. That's what it was. they thought she was like a fucking an overzealous, probably a groupie and shit. Yeah, I didn't know that it was Britney Spears. I just wanted to like get a pick with the #1 overall pick. It's like
I know Britney. Oh my gosh, that's awful that they didn't know it was Britney Spears. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. Because she was like, I never grabbed it. Because like those I just saw Brittany grabs him from behind.
yeah, she tapped him on the shoulder. She didn't grab it. Yeah, like it
That's
just
what the original story said. Brittany grabs him. And it's
yeah,
like
this original story had a lot of inconsistencies. It says she grabbed him. It says she got knocked KO'd to the ground. Like none of that happened. He smacked her and shit, and like she got smacked her back. That's what happened. I watched the video of the entire incident. She did tap him. Security did smack her back a little bit. That's what actually happened. Shit, yeah. But yeah.
well. So how can incidents like this be avoided going forward? Like, because obviously, like celebrities are privy to stuff that us normal people are not privy to. So
I think how Brittany should have handled it, she should have had her security talk to his security. It's like,
yeah,
Brittany wants to get a picture with
Brittany
Victor.
wants to get a picture with you.
Yeah, it's like they let them work that shit out. It's like
Obviously, we know some celebrities like Michael Jordan. We know everybody knows what Michael Jordan looks like. Like he can walk up to anybody and no one's going to knock out Michael Jordan because everybody,
especially if Britney Spears was dressed down. They said like, like she might have not been like Britney bitch, like like the Britney on stage.
Yeah,
she just dressed down. It's like so like she probably
celebrities do dress down.
Regular old regular old blonde chick. You might have thought it was a groupie and shit, trying to be thirsty. A regular.
You have on your sweatpants, your and then like a hat, like you put on a baseball hat.
Wear glasses too. She might have had on glasses or something. It could be like anything. Where you think it's just some groupie trying to like get shows and shit. But yeah, she was there with her husband and just wanted to take a pic with him, and then it turned into this and shit. That's what
I think that may be a good buffer when you have like whether it be like your security or your PR, whoever's with you, like your people who work for you,
to their people, like
whoever your people are, have my people call your people. Let's
be like,
let's go back there. Have your people
Britney Spears there. She wants to take a picture with Victor. And most times, celebrities are cool with other celebrities. Like, say, okay, cool, cool, get a pic. It's like, it'd be good for the gram. It'd go viral. It's like, I bet that,
hanging out with my boy, hanging out with my girl, showing them this Vegas life.
I mean, I get that on the level I'm on. Locals, Chicago famous, as Mike Love would say. It's like when there's other like jocks and like DJs, I react differently. Like this is like a regular motherfuckers grab me and shit. I react different. Like if Cy Blizz grab, I'm out somewhere. He if Frankie Robinson taps me on the shoulder, I'm react different than just like somebody I don't know, like who the fuck is this? Like if it's something like, oh Frankie, what's up, girl? Like that, it's just different. It's like, with people it's like so you might have reacted different, but they didn't know. But just smack the shit out of. And I had an incident like that too. Like I didn't get knocked out and shit when I approached Minister Ishmael Muhammad a few at the Harold Washington Center. It was a Rakim book signing event. I was there. Yeah, it was. It turned into a concert. You know how it is. Like it's supposed to be like he's supposed to be discussing a book discussion. What they called it. He had his autobiography. And I was like, it's Rakim. He did like all of his classics. It basically was a concert. And then and at the end, like I was sitting in the same row as Minister Ishmael Muhammad. So at the end, I approached him just because my mom remembered him from back. She said, I remember he was a little light skinned boy back. Mom remembered him when he went to the University of Islam when he was a kid. Like, our mom knew him back then before his Minister Ishmael when he was just like Ishmael, the little light Ishmael, yes, just know him then. I remember him, mom. So I was gonna say, my mom knew you back. So I approached and then like the FOIs grabbed me up on each side, like each grabbed an arm. It's like, hey, whoa, where you going? And I told him who I was. I come in peace. It's like, Ozman, and my father was original FOI, with the Elijah Muhammad. He was an original FOI back. So and then after that, I spoke to Minister Ishmael. They let me through, but. They did grab each arm up though. They did snatch me up, right? And that's like you remember in the movie Malcolm X when the brother approached them and they snatched him up in that. brother that wanted to after Malcolm did the police station incident. Yeah, like
After
I
that.
saw the young brother looking. He's like just amazed. So then when he approached the FOI snatched him up. And that scene, I had a similar incident happen to me like that where they snatched me up like that. Yeah. When you break, they were approaching brother Malcolm, and then like when I was
Security
approaching
will.
Minister Ishmael, they snatched me up like that.
Security's job is to secure your person. You have to
Yes,
protect them.
we don't know you. It's like, so yeah,
Right.
where you going? It's like, yeah,
Mhm.
FOI is definitely snatched. And I ain't no little dude, but they stopped me though. One shit, goddamn it. They had enough power to stop me and shit.
Don't play them games.
Shout out to FOIs though. So we know they doing their job though. You can't just
Yeah,
walk. No, you just can't walk up to Minister Ishmael or Minister Farrakhan or none of them. It's like you can't just walk up to none
at
of
all.
them.
Don't even try
FOIs,
it. That's my advice to you.
I know
You will,
firsthand. Yeah.
you will mess around and find
I wasn't
out.
aggressive. I just saw it. So I Minister Ishmael because like they shouted him out. The whole matter of fact, it was one of our boys was hosting. Sherrod was hosting that. So it's like a
Ah,
family affair. So like they shouted out like in time celebrities in the building. You shouted out, yeah, shout out Minister Ishmael Muhammad, yeah,
mhm.
Nation of Islam, yeah, the national minister of the nation. It's like, oh, okay, Minister, yeah. And I remember when I used to go to Mosque Mariam back in the 90s, I used to go listen to Minister Ishmael's
Mhm.
speeches. Yeah, so I remember, yeah. They snatched up ours though. I wasn't approaching him without security clearance. So I get it. Yeah, they snatched up Brittany like approaching Victor Wembanyama. I get it. So yeah, I get it. But yeah, Brittany didn't get knocked out. Yeah, they just kind of shoved her back. It's like yes.
Just shoved her. Stop creating false
They didn't
narratives.
grab him. She tapped him on the shoulder. They shoved her back. That's what. Yeah.
They made it seem like she grabbed his ass and like sexually assaulted him. That's like the first report I saw. And
First
I'm
I
like,
saw she grabbed and then she got knocked out. I saw that they knocked her to the ground.
that don't even sound right. I'm like, why is she? I'm
It's,
like, Brittany is my age. Like, you're a grown woman. She's married. Like, why are you grabbing
yeah, like
strange
she wasn't
men?
on no, yeah, it wasn't on that. She was there with her husband. Just like she saw him, wanted to get it because they called him like he's the biggest prospect since LeBron. They set a high bar for this dude.
That's a very high bar, and that's a dangerous. That's a dangerous bar
You only get
because
like these type of prospects every so often. Like before
yeah,
LeBron, it probably was Shaq. The most hype
yeah,
prospect is like
like every 20 years,
every
basically.
20 years, it was like Shaq, and then you had LeBron, and then probably you have like guys that are hype, but nobody's been this hype like since LeBron, probably in '03 was the last time
Like
a
10 to 20
prospect,
years, you get this 10 to
maybe
20.
every decade, like 10 to yeah, let's say 10 to 15 years, you're gonna get this kind of attention. Yeah.
Mhm.
Or like so you want to say let me get a pick now before he does become LeBron. Let's get a pick now while he's still early in his career, which
Mhm.
is smart. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, because you might not be able to get one like in a year from now if he does turn out to be a phenom.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Sure might not.
but
Mhm.
but that's what happened though. Yeah, so
So we're setting the record straight. That's what happened.
yeah, so
Spreading rumors and falseness that didn't happen.
mm, what
Mhm.
what you got, kid?
Well, apparently, I said we can delve in and talk about the bigger picture
Mm.
about this whole thing, the whole Keke Palmer
Oh
stuff.
yeah, whoa, hold, slow your roll, Ebony.
On my roll.
You need to slow your roll. I gotta put context to this.
Okay.
We need some context. Okay, a picture's worth 1,000 words. That's where we starting at. Okay, this is what kicked off this whole thing. Is Keke
And
Palmer
the thing,
at Usher's residency in Vegas. This is like
which
what?
I'm planning to go to later this year.
Does
But
don't get
Marcus said,
engaged and let Usher sing to you. This
Marcus jokingly said at the wedding we went to, he was like, well, I'm gonna be standing right there. He said, so much you're saying, and I'm gonna be right there the whole time. So Marcus jokingly said
I
that.
went to a party. I told you the dude tried to serenade the babe. I grabbed the mic and I was singing my. So yeah, I fucked him up. He wasn't ready for me and shit. I
You
fucked him
did
up.
like JC, just in
I
case,
was JT. That was me. Yeah, I fucked him up and shit at his own
just
shit.
in case.
And then threw the mic back at him like JT. And he said, Mr. JT Matthews.
Matthews.
I was like, that's how the guy looked like Flash. He looked outdone and shit. Yeah. After I fucked him
So
up.
that's what people, and then I watched the video. I did watch. He was singing, I think, There Goes My Baby. I think that's the song he was singing. And if you don't know at Usher's residency, of course, regular people go. I've known several people who've gone, but also a lot of celebrities go. And because celebrities are friends with other celebrities, Usher always interacts with the celebrity friends that are present. He does that. Those are his friends. He interacts with every celebrity that's come through.
Oh, it
He
is
did
with
Jasmine
celebrities now. Like
Sullivan.
I just mentioned that the Rakim thing, why my new minister Ishmael was there
Yeah,
because Rod shouted him out. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
He
the
did
reason I
with
knew he was
Jasmine
there.
Sullivan.
Yeah.
He did with someone like, like all the celebrities that he's run into there, like he's interacted with them or whatnot. Issa Rae, I think, went. Like he's like all the celebrity friends that he has, he's interacted with them. But the issue that happened, and it actually opened up Pandora's box, I think, because now even though like the story between them is kind of like dying, it opened up a bigger dialogue between men
The baby
and
daddy
women.
and the baby daddy that it kicked off it made him famous. Now we didn't even know who this dude was, and now you done put him out in the front of the spotlight, which he probably didn't want to be out there. It's like, but now he is.
So
You can't close that Pandora's box. Now he's out
his
there now.
name is Darius Jackson.
Yeah.
That's his name.
I
So
didn't even know who he was until right now. Cause like when Lucy had a baby, like who's the father? It was like nobody like because he was out of the spotlight. Nobody knew who Darius
yeah.
Jackson was
Mhm.
until like 3 days ago when I learned his name. What?
So he posted on his now deleted post,
Post and delete, baby.
which I always whenever somebody's in a now deleted post, I always make this face. You know the meme, I always do that face whenever someone says a now deleted post. It's like because you knew you should not put that out. If you delete it, I don't delete stuff I put out.
Yeah.
I stand by what I say. So he basically said that Kiki, the outfit that he referred that you guys saw, he said, "You're a mother, though." That was what he wrote. "You're a mother" on the post, and it caused
that opened up a whole. And that's what opened up
reactions from both
that's
sides.
what opened up the floodgates. That one post.
It caused reactions on both ends because some people were calling him insecure for saying that. Some people were saying we're in agreement with him. Some people were. It caused a lot of.
You got the sides like the home I wouldn't call them the homies the manosphere the old Kevin Samuels followers. Let's call them let's just put them in that umbrella.
Samuelettes. That's why I call them the Samuelettes.
Yeah, the formers and they like her. She's for the streets and all of that. Like that's about it.
Silly. And then you got the other side, the women saying she's single. You ain't put no ring on the finger. You ain't put no ring on her finger. She's single. And
you
it's
got the one side saying, yeah, well, they're not married. She's single. And then you got the manosphere saying that, well, she's for the streets, homie. Yeah. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You know what it is.
And that is just so goofy. And then he doubled down. He 10 toes down, doubled down on another deleted post, basically saying that this is what represents his family and this and that he has morals and standards. He played the morals and standards card. And this is where he totally went off the rails to me. From my perspective, what I think occurred, because digging in his past Instagram post, they said on a post earlier that he posted maybe earlier that day or the day before, whatever, it was a picture of her in like a leopard one piece or whatever. And she was bending over and she was twerking. And he posted that on his page of her twerking. So you don't have a problem with her twerking in a bodysuit, because it was like the joking thing that they both have been just saying, like, because Kiki has always had like some insecurities about her looks, about her body and everything. But after she had her baby, she's like, I have breasts now. I have ass now. Like this, thank you to my son. Like, he gave me this body, this banging body now. So she's feeling very confident about her new body. And apparently he was feeling confident because he posted a picture of her twerking on his Instagram. So my thing is, what I think, just observing, I don't know these people. This is just my opinion. I'm going to speculate. I think that maybe a disagreement happened prior to her going to this concert, which prompted him to post it. And then, of course, when you see the picture, like I said, like you saw her, okay, not only you wear that outfit, and then you all hugged up on Usher. That's why
with me, I don't even know if it was a disagreement about the concert. I think when he saw
I think it was a disagreement.
Stuff came because as a guy, I'm speaking from a guy's perspective. It's like you only get threatened by guys that you think could take your
To
woman.
take your woman, and that's what
It's a whack ass Negro, like you're not worried about that. If it's like he's like pushing up on you, one's like I ain't worried. Yeah, like you laugh at those. It's like yeah, with Usher though, like he felt some type of way
he
about
felt
that.
threatened, and that's my thing. Like I
There's
said, I
been
don't
like
think
some random dude saying you wearing them pants like that. Like he probably wouldn't have cared about that. It's like, but
I
with
don't think
Usher though,
that.
it's like he's like fuck that. So he
And
felt
I don't think there was a disagreement about the Usher concert. That's what I'm saying. I think the disagreement had nothing to do at all with Usher. It's like they got into it before she went to the concert. And then when he saw her out there,
maybe about the outfit to begin with. On
when he started out there having a good time, that's what prompted him to do that. Because that's what it seemed like. Because we just had an argument and you living it up, you unbothered. And that's what I think bothered him is that you still went out to your concert, you still had a good time, even though we had a disagreement before the concert.
I think
That's what I think happened.
I think they were totally fine to Usher. These pictures of Usher. That's what I think.
That's what I think happened. And unfortunately, with the whole Usher thing, he was in a no-win situation because the video was going to come out regardless. Everybody posts everything on social media. So her dancing with Usher at the concert in that outfit, had he not reacted to it, people would call him a simp and yeah, your girl's for the streets, Usher going to steal your bitch. That's what had been the concert that he not responded to it. He responds to it and says, you're a mother. They call him insecure. So it was a no-win situation for him, I feel.
Pretty much.
That's just what it's a no-win situation. The best way I think to navigate, because the fact that your woman is a celebrity, you're not. And we see it happen sometimes. We see regular guys get with celebrity women sometimes.
It happens, yeah. It happens more often than you think.
We see that happens because how they even met, they met Kiki was on some episodes of Insecure in the later season. And they met at an Insecure rap party. That's how they met. Because I think he's brothers with somebody that was like on Insecure. He was there at the party with his brother or something like that.
He's not in the industry at all. Okay.
No, I don't think he's
maybe he was there, but like in another capacity.
Yeah.
Like for example, Paula J. Parker's husband. He works in the industry, but
he works in the industry. Yeah.
He's like a production
assistant. He's a PA.
Like
he's a production assistant.
Something like that. Yeah.
But
another is that some people just aren't famous. I thought it was.
I don't think that he was in it at all. I think his brother was the one that was in the industry.
Another one was Tia Mowry and Corey. Like he's an actor too, but he wasn't known at that time when they were together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought it was like that situation where but apparently he don't work in the industry at all.
Yeah, I don't think he does. And then she met him, and then when she looked at him, she liked what she saw. She was the one who pursued him because she thought he was fine. She pursued him.
Oh, he was cold, and he probably wasn't even checking for Keke Palmer. He probably didn't think, she ain't thinking about me.
She ain't thinking, but it
happens, yeah.
I guess, like we say, the light-skinned Negroes are back in style. I guess. I guess they back in style again. They went out of style. I guess they back.
Well, Keke Palmer's brown skin, so like brown skin chicks always like light skin
guys. Yeah,
they never went out of style to brown skin chicks. I get what you're
saying. I never was into light skin dudes like that, so I can say that. But yeah, she approached him, and then they started dating or whatnot. And then this happened in 2021 when they met. So they've been dating about 2 years, and then they got pregnant, had their son earlier this year. And the interesting thing now is that both parties now in the aftermath, both parties have unfollowed each other from their social medias. Mm-hmm. And they said that he had deactivated his, after he started getting flamed, he deactivated his stuff, but then he reactivated his stuff and he completely scrubbed all of the stuff with her. So all of the pictures and videos that had her on the page with him, they're all gone from his page now. Mm. And they don't follow each other anymore.
So this is a lot more serious than originally thought. Yeah.
And her reaction, she posted something about, like, she did like a TikTok of her basically.
Oh, it looked like a diss track or something like that.
Like, she's unbothered and she was dancing and like just, like, yeah, whatever. And it's like, but my thing I just go back to all the time is, first of all, I'm glad that I'm over 40 years old for one. And I'm glad I don't live out my relationship through social media.
And that's the one with me.
I'm glad in my 40s that I don't live out.
I know some over 40s that live out on social media, but I'm glad I'm not one of them.
I'm glad I'm not, because depending on how you grew up, like I said, most of us said, like, here's the thing about people our age. We post when we want to, we don't post when we don't want to. That's how we do. We post when we want to post on our page. We don't document every single, like, I took a piss this morning. We don't do that. But generations that are younger than us, they document every single detail. So of course, when you have an argument with your mate, it's going to be documented. Like, you don't document everything. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do all that. And now we're all involved in.
Yeah, because this could have been squashed like without all of the extra shit. Yeah, all the extra shit.
Like, he was a whole
arguing shit. Yeah, they could have. Yeah, they could have argued and then squashed it. Yeah, but now it's like it's out of hand. It's like
out of hand.
It's like I don't know if
it's above us now.
I don't know if they go. It might be at the point where they can't. It might be beyond repair. I don't know how bad it is. It seems pretty bad if if he's scrubbing her from his fucking social media.
Scrubbed her from his social, and they unfollowed each other.
Pretty bad. The scrubbing thing, especially. It's like the unfollow, like I've been unfollowed before, but like yeah. But the scrubbing thing, like
that's a nail in the coffin. Usually, when you scrub somebody. Like when Jennifer Lopez scrubbed A-Rod from her page. When you scrub somebody, it's like, yeah. Like, yeah, that's pretty bad when you get scrubbed. But my whole thing is all this could have been avoided without, like I said, like, I'm gonna borrow my Chicago language. He was a whole goofy for saying, you a mother. That was goofy as hell. Why'd you, if you had an issue, you could text her like, babe, this ain't cool. You could text her, you could have called her. You didn't have to post that. Like, that was dumb as hell to do that.
You could even went off like in face to face. It's like, yo, what's you all up on Usher? What the fuck was that all about?
Like, call her, text her. Like, what is you doing? Like, what are you doing with the whole?
You're making me look like an asshole. Like that's what I don't like. Yeah, like once you making me look like an asshole, you're all up on Usher and shit. What the fuck was that all about?
Because it was a no-win situation for him, and people and like you always say, stop. I wish you still had your Captain Crunch shirt today. Stop the cap when people said.
I wish you had it on.
When people keep on saying like, man, if Usher did to my, or women saying like if Meg Thee Stallion danced with you, like, you wouldn't be bothered. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Like, people act like insecurity, like that you don't, like, come on. We've seen people get mad because the waitress smiles at your man at the restaurant.
In person.
In person. You won't leave the waitress a tip because she gave too much attention to your man when you were out. She gave a little bit too much attention to him, and you're like, this bitch is not getting a tip. But you're secure in yourself. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Tell a story. My ex-fiance. We were out at
Stop the cat.
We were out, it was for breakfast. We were out at a restaurant, yeah. And she was saying that I looked at the waitress or something. So me, like, I'm you know me, I'm an asshole. I'm going you can't falsely accuse me of some bullshit without putting it out. So I got the attention waitress. I was like, yeah, hey, was I flirting with you like loud as hell? So like everybody in the restaurant. She was like, nope. I was like, okay, carry on. It's like so we sat there the whole time, her looking stupid, like at the table. Hey, and everybody in the restaurant heard that shit. It's like, yeah.
In silence. Like,
exactly, in silence. And she was a talker, so her to be silent.
Yeah, her being silent, that said a lot. You said you got her quiet.
So, excuse me. Was I flirting with you? No. Okay, thank you. Carrie.
But that's my thing when people try to act like, because it's easy to say that what you would do in a situation that would never happen to you. It's so easy to say what you would do in a situation. But like I said, I've seen people in real life scenarios. If somebody, like I said, as simple as the waitress, you feel the waitress gives too much attention to your man, you're ready to fight the waitress. Or if a guy like holds the door for your lady, then you're like, looking, fuck that dude. You know, you doing that type of stuff. It's like some stuff is like insecurity, like it is. But like I said, I feel like both parties should just stay off the internet. Now it's becoming like a whole, it's become like a whole, like, now I'm gonna try to get you back. And it's like, now it's like, it's a shit show now. And at the end of the day, it's like, whether you guys stay together or not, y'all brought a life into this world. You guys are forever connected. You gotta at least be cordial. You guys got and you guys got a brand spanking new baby. This baby was just born
like, y'all even
got
like,
a new baby.
Even if y'all are done, y'all gotta figure it out.
Yeah, y'all are done. It's fine.
Y'all gotta co-parent that baby, even if the two of y'all are finished. Like, yeah, but And like I always say, like people say 18 years, but really you probably connected to that person the rest
Life.
of your life. It's like
If your child gets married, you guys are both gonna be at the
yeah.
wedding.
And before that,
Your
yeah,
child has a
graduation, yeah.
child, you're gonna be at the
We
baby
before that,
shower,
graduation, they're gonna want both their parents at graduation.
graduation.
Yeah. Like, yeah, high school, college, or her as a baby. So, yeah, grammar school, high school,
High
college, they're
school,
going to want them at all
college.
of that shit. It's like, yeah. And then when you get married, they want you at the wedding. You have a baby shower, they're going to want you, both of your parents there. It's like, you probably, now when they have kids or grandkids, they're going to want you to go to their
Birthday
graduations
parties.
and stuff. It's like, yeah. So you're going to be linked to
Be at
that
the
person the
kids'
rest of
birthday
your life.
parties.
Yeah.
You're gonna be involved. Like I said, you're definitely gonna be involved. So my thing is that like don't stay in dysfunctional or toxic relationship. That's not what I'm advocating, but you are gonna have to be cordial because even if your relationship is kaput, you guys have a brand new baby. So you guys are gonna be connected together forever. So you gotta put aside childish differences and just whatever. And the bottom line I always go back to you gotta be careful who you have kids with. I always that's the thing that I stand firm on. Like you gotta like, before you have kids with somebody, do your research before you have kids with somebody.
Don't have
It's a
kids with everybody, basically.
it's a person, an insecure narcissist who is a little bit controlling and possessive. Maybe you shouldn't have a child with them. I'm not saying he is that. That's not what I'm saying. But sort of, if the lady is like dysfunction, the party who likes to be in the streets and likes to be around, maybe you shouldn't have a kid with her. I'm not saying she is, but I'm just throwing out the most extreme ends of the spectrum. And then it avoids a lot that when you have a baby with somebody who's dysfunctional, then you're like, well, my baby daddy ain't shit. Okay. You didn't do your research. Well, my baby mama crazy. You didn't do your research.
Yeah, unprotected sex with this person.
You didn't do your research before you. That's just me. Do your research. Do your due diligence before you have kids with somebody. But these men and women with their opinions about ratchetness and trying to handle it the ratchet way, and like she's not for the streets, and I don't think he's insecure per se. I think he's a whole goofy for approaching her like that. He a whole goofy for doing
you shouldn't have put this out in the public.
it. So
Yeah, he's not wrong for how he felt. It's like, but you don't have to put shit out in the public. It's like, yeah, you guys y'all could have a conversation like
whole goofy. He's a whole goofy for that. That shit was whack. The
yeah.
way he did it, that was whack.
Y'all can just have an intelligent conversation. You don't have to post everything in public and shit. Just y'all had a disagreement and shit.
Yeah, stop posting everything. Yeah, stop doing everything. That's what I was speculating because it seemed like they were good right before that. They probably had an argument that had nothing to do with the Usher thing. She goes out to the Usher concert, has a great time, unbothered, not even because you know how sometimes you could tell if somebody had disagreement there, they still go out to that thing and they looking like you could tell somebody like, they're still like, okay, I'm not having it, even though I'm not having a good time because I'm upset about what happened with so and so. She had a good time, so that probably was what triggered him. Oh, you having a good time? Get my Twitter fingers
like
going.
They may have been totally fine until these pictures and videos surfaced. That's what it could have been that. And as a guy, it's like Usher, it's like you feel some type of way. It's like I think they could have been that could have been what triggered it for him. Is like you're all up on stage and Usher, wearing that is like that could have been the whole
good time.
That could have been the whole argument. It was that shit. It's like it was Usher. It's like that.
Yeah, he was a whole goofy for that though.
Want to stay on some ratchet shit? Let's stay here. Yeah, well, I'm not saying Keke Palmer's ratchet, but let's just stay on.
So
let's just stay here though. It's like that's up for you to determine, y'all. Like follow me at Ozman the Wizard. Let me know if you think Keke Palmer is ratchet enough. It's up for you. I'll leave it up to y'all.
Hey, so.
You want to talk about NDRE and what she had to say about Meg Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe at Essence Fest?
Oh, what did she say? I missed this. Oh shit, I missed this.
Because Essence Fest, like we know how Meg is, and her and long story short on that, Janelle Monáe and Meg Thee Stallion were like, get another twerking story, twerking at Essence Fest. NDRE says, first, this is not an issue with any of my sisters. First of all, I'm an old school, long time affirming voice for women. My record speaks for itself. You get to the good part. Said, my whole adult life to work uplifting and affirming support of wellness to Black women, people at large. How effective it was. Well, I'm trying to find the fucking quote where she said that this shit is not gonna age well, is what she was saying. But it's a long ass post, but the gist of it is saying that yeah, like black women, this shit is not gonna age well. You don't have to behave like this. Like I didn't highlight the actual quote, but yeah, that's the gist of what she said about the good part, saying yeah, it's not gonna age well. Like yeah, like this twerking shit is like in 20 years, like how's this gonna look like? Basically, like that's the gist of what she was saying. Trying to find the actual line though. I'll let you respond to that while I find off this.
Hmm. As a Black woman, it's always been the whole thing about our sexuality is always seen as just being, we're always viewed as like hypersexual. Black women have always had that hypersexual view about us, when other women of other races and other cultures have been deemed where they had their college phase, their fun phase. Oh, I was just going through my fun phase. It's like Black women, it's like, no, you're for the streets, you're a slut. It's like, we get like that. That's what we get. So it's like, if they're on stage twerking and it's like twerking's been around for Luke dancers were twerking in the 90s. That was over 30 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
Judy Brown. That was 30 years ago. That it was
Facts.
I mean, dancing is part of, like, even if you look at like our Afro Caribbean, like our Afro dance and stuff, it's a lot of.
We saw Chance the Rapper with the girls twerking on him in Carnival.
Winding. That's winding, yeah. Like it's a lot of like watch the movie Coming to America when they did the they like doing
right before she's so
yeah.
Right before that.
As a little girl watching that, I didn't think it was like inappropriate. I thought the African dancers were cool. Like I wanted to dance. I thought they were cool. Like when they were doing that, I thought they were cool.
They weren't as good as Oha, but I give you.
Which powerful choreograph, by the way, who I love. But no, though, it's like I think that, like I said, dance has always been part of like the dancing, like with our hips and like with our movement. It's always been part of like African dancing. It has. It's always been part of our culture. But it's like just kind of being like this, is it? And it depends. Like, I mean, I have to see the videos of what Janelle and what Megan was doing. Like, I have to see, like, was it like, were they like
find the videos? Yeah. Oh, well, I'll find the
they like naked? Were they like what half naked? Like, what was it? Like, what were they?
I'll find the videos.
Was it just so offensive where it was just so, undignified? Like, what was the thing that like triggered it?
We're gonna find the videos, god damn it.
And Megan, like, she seems like she doesn't take no shit. It seems like she does it. So Janelle Monáe already said she's
Janelle Monáe doesn't give a shit.
She said she got her thick face, so she said she going.
Oh well, yeah, I saw the she got her fucking Girls Gone Wild on. I saw that shit. It's like
her thick face, whatever that means.
I never even liked Janelle Monáe. I saw that she was okay. Yeah, like she's like, not saying that I did not. She's not a good looking woman, but I never liked her till I saw the fucking the Janelle Gone Wild and shit. Well, okay, okay. I see you. Yeah, okay.
Oh my Lord. Did you find the
videos? Like, there's a bunch of assholes responding. That's what I keep finding.
Yeah, like when people are there, this is what I have to do. Like,
I see the video, but then I'm looking at the account is like a shithead. It's like, so I know it's not the video. Put the thumbnail of like the still. Let's use like to trick you to click on. You're not getting a click out of me. It's like I'm petty like that. I don't even want to give you one view and shit. Yeah, like I read the thing, then I look like it says like it's like Johnny John or something like that responds to this. John John's World's the name of the account, and you got like 50 followers, so I know that. Yeah. I know it's not the real video, but the thumbnail has them on it, so yeah. But John John's not getting a fucking click out of me and shit. I'm petty like
Ray Ranium. They getting it. What was you said that Meg responded? What was her response?
I'm looking for all of this shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I clicked off to look for the stupid video. Let's go to essence.com. We might find it at the Essence site. Yeah, let's go to Essence.
I've always wanted to go to. I've always wanted to do Essence Fest. I think it would just be a good time to go. I know after a girls trip, the prices they skyrocket them prices up, and it's like
and entanglements happen. So
that may be a trip that I may have to plan out for like a couple of years so I can do it how I really want to do it, because I really want to do it up when I do go. I don't want to like halfway do the trip. I don't want to just be, where I have like a ticket like for one day. I'm just, in my hotel room, not doing like I don't want to be that. I want to be able to enjoy the festivities and have a great time. So
I can't find none of this. Yeah.
But India though. Well, like I said, India is like I said, like she's from our generation, from our I consider even though you're X technically and I'm old millennial, but whatever.
Yeah, she's Xer, yeah.
Like I said, I consider us in the same generation. We're in the same group. I consider us. So it's like us from the older school. What we have to realize is that as we age sometimes with us, and I've noticed that some of us can get to be a little judgy and a little preachy, and it's like,
and like you mentioned, like we didn't have Uncle Luke Doodoo Brown and all over the stage. So
yeah. Uncle Luke got head on stage.
Yes,
that happened. He got head on stage.
Yeah, that's like Luke to this day considers that's the highlight of his career, is like getting head on stage.
Getting head on stage.
That now with like 60 or however old he is, like he mentions it.
You would talk about the stuff now, but Drake ain't never got head on stage. He never got head on stage that I know of.
I ain't never seen Lil Baby or Dirt get head on stage. Chief Keef never got head on stage.
Never saw the Migos get head on stage.
Yeah, I saw Chief Keef Ratchet. I never saw him get head.
I don't know why I deal with Drake, but I mean, why I live with
Drake
that.
is like the guy. That's why he's like.
Why he's not ratchet, but I don't know why.
Drake.
But I mean, like I said, but I think that's
never got head on stage. Drake.
That's one thing that I do want us to get better about. If you're over the age of like 37, I'll say. If you're over the age of 37.
40 and up, let's just say.
let's cut a little bit more slack, because a lot of dumb shit, like I said, the Hulu doc, the Freaknik, like some of y'all was probably on the Freaknik doc. Some of y'all, not us because we were too young, not us. The Xers, some of y'all Xers.
Definitely some of the extras. I got people that went, yeah. Beast and Xavier went, they didn't tell me, like fucking haters.
Some of y'all Xers, so y'all late 40s, 50-ish. Some of y'all are probably on that Freaknik doc. Some of y'all probably are.
Another funny clapback was some years back when Rihanna clapped back at T-Boz.
That was funny.
About, these girls today, like getting naked on stage. We didn't do that in our day. And then Rihanna just with no context, she didn't mention T-Boz or none of them. She just posted a picture of the Vibe magazine shoot, just with no context. Let's leave it up to interpretation. It's like
you'll see like
yeah,
covering their breasts.
Boz being the most naked,
like with her two fingers over her breast, over her nipples.
Played the little girl sit down card is like that. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm a grown woman. She had like played the little girl sit down little girl card. It's like, no, you we're hashtag Rihanna won.
You open up that door, it's like, but he's not grown enough to respond to you, but like you guys, like we're all grown.
And just not act like y'all didn't do ratchet shit back in the day and shit.
Yeah, like we all did dumb shit that we're like I said, the difference is that our dumb shit was not really recorded unless you were on the Freaknik.
It wasn't no social media then, so yeah, a lot of the dumb shit, yeah.
A lot of our dumb shit.
Like I said, these girls, like I said, that were out here like getting their own Janelle Monáe back in the day, showing it all at the Freaknik. And then the guys were like, it was definitely some Me Too shit that was going on at that free. How many dudes be canceled that were at the Freaknik?
One meme I saw where the girl was bent over and her ass was spread out, and then they put like the little thing over where you can't see her private area. And the girl in the comment section said, please take this down. This is my mom.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. Like she was like, please delete this post. This is my mom. Like the one bent over, like with her ass out. That's my mom. Like, delete that.
Shout out Diz, like he because like back in the 90s, you had to, like said, like you had to have a camcorder to like document this stuff. It's like camcorders were expensive. Yeah, not everybody. Now we all have we have phones. Like
smartphones,
back then it's like you had to have a little bit of money to have a camcorder. Even a cheap camcorder was like $500.
$500, yeah.
That's a cheap one. Is a lot of money in the 90s. Like bottom shelf a $500 one. Is like, yeah.
That was a lot of money.
You have at least that much to get you a camcorder back. And this is 90s money too. So like $500 probably like $1,500 now. Exactly. Like the economy is like. So Diz, like, and then when they did the Chicago Fame, Mike and Diz, they were doing a Chicago Famous podcast, like, and he was like, he had some of his video from like the new 50 and like some of the parties that they used to do back in the day.
Shit party they did.
And he was like, I don't even know if I should be showing this. So it's probably somebody's grandma. I'm like, so I shouldn't even be airing this stuff. It's like somebody's mom or grandma. Like I'm showing.
Think about, even if you were on the younger end, we've been at my age, we're in our 40s. Even on the younger end,
yeah,
we're wives, we're mothers, we PTA members.
Yeah. If you, had a kid young, you could be a grandmother. If you had a kid like at 21, and then your kid had a kid at 21, it's like you'd be like 42 as a grandmother. It's like
grandmother, yes.
So like, so it's like be somebody's mom or grandmother you posted.
Exactly. So.
And Diz stuff I said, I don't even know if I should be showing these. I remember I want to mention somebody's mother or grandmother. I'm sorry. We got the PTA, and I'm showing her like what we were doing in the 90s and shit back.
With your glasses on, yes, I think that the children should so and so. I think that we need to have this type of lunch for the children. And then you was getting it in.
Yeah, you were talking about lunch now, but back in the day, you were a snack and shit.
A whole snack.
Some about school lunches when you were a whole snack. God damn it.
the whole point of this is that we all have a past.
Yeah.
And let's not be too judgy about when people's mistakes are broadcasted because what it is that their mistakes are just broadcasted in real time because we get everything in real time on social media.
Mm-hmm.
You go live on Instagram Live.
Yep. I thought that because a tradition of mine I've done for like the last several years is my live reaction is to the BET Awards. I do that every year.
Yeah.
Like I do that for the whole people are into it. That's why I keep doing it. It's like, but yeah, you couldn't do that back in the day when Michael Jackson did the moonwalk at Motown 25. You couldn't give live reactions to that real time.
Or at the AMAs when Prince turned around and had his ass out.
Yeah.
At the AMAs,
or Prince and Quincy Jones with the lollipop is like
to
that shit is like now you can. It's like what the fuck is Prince doing? It's like now you can give real world reactions to that shit. It's like back then you couldn't, like you could be in your house like we laughing together as a family, but like now you can do it on a world platform.
You call your friend on the house phone. You call Phil, I call Chrissy.
Or more likely with us is like, we talking about the next day in school.
That's
like,
school, yeah.
I remember like Motown 25 is like, you see that, we called it that slide that Michael did.
That Mike did?
You didn't even know what it was called. That's what it's like, You say, that's all we're talking about. Yeah, see all that Mike did, that slide is like, like that was like the talk of the school the next day. Now that would be like, the whole time, they would break the internet. It's like, what's that dance move that Michael just did? Hell no. It's like, but yeah, like now you react real time. And I'm still getting comments on some of my BET stuff, and that was weeks ago. And people are still commenting on that shit.
So it is the blessing and the curse of social media. But my thing is, when you use social media, I just say use it responsibly and don't let temporary actions give permanent results. Because when you react temporarily to something, it can have a permanent result to something. And
it comes full circle, which is what happened with Keke Palmer's guy. And with the story, the misinformation that got out about Britney Spears, Victor Wembanyama. It's like, people reacted on that, and then we saw the video that what really happened. So we tie all that shit together. and tie it all together from the very beginning. It's like, I didn't get married. Like,
I didn't get married.
I gotta read. It's like, yeah, you gotta read. Can't just take a picture and like make your own assumptions. It's like, you got to read.
Boy, I like her before we ended. Apparently, Master P was Luther Vandross for
I forgot.
days.
I forgot. Thank you. We doing pictures. I forgot to that. I was gonna kick it off with that till the people thought I got married and shit. That was gonna be how I started it, but then how did I forget? Admit to I screenshotted it just in case they took it down. Like, yeah. Well, I was like, I have to document this shit.
That's how people say it. Google Luther Vandross. Google Luther Vandross.
Yeah, when I Google it, I said, let me screenshot it in case like they fix it there. Because I want to share this on the podcast. I screenshotted it so that look at this shit.
And my ignorant comment, I wrote Luther saying,
nah.
What it did just make me laugh about. Did you ever see that David Alan Grier video where he talked about we all don't look alike Black people? You've seen that skit that he did. If you don't, Google it, David Alan Grier. Like that skit of that, hilarious, where he basically says that Black people don't all look alike. Pay attention to what we look like. We don't all look alike. And it's like that's what popped in my head. Like Black people, like Luther and Master P, they look nothing. Like how?
Well, let's wrap it up on that note.
Make it funny. Had to make it funny.
Definitely appreciate you supporting Not Another Damn Podcast, episode 319, baby.
Yes.
You want to support us further, you know what to do. Give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. Talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, girl.
You're getting to sip in YouTube and your Amazon Alexa devices. Also, follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. Once again, Oz is not married.
And you can check me out at MSI866 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, STRHULLEY1 on Twitter, STRHULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.